All right, we need to talk about Logan Dishman. This situation is just crazy. So he's a 17-year-old kid that's recently blown up a bit on TikTok, and he's allegedly been hospitalized recently for injecting steroids with a dirty needle at 17 years of age. Seriously, this is where we're at right now. If you've seen Logan's videos, and you know he mainly blew up on TikTok for his lifts and his massive build, as well as claiming natural this entire time until recently. Mainly to do with his lifts. He's known for benching over 735 pounds at 17 and claiming natural the whole way. His account name, for those that are interested, is Logan Drinks Chocolate Milk. Great name, by the way, I won't lie, but it's more like Logan takes fucking tren. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Don't sue me. Logan built this internet persona around putting up crazy numbers on his lifts, looking absolutely huge and claiming natural the whole time. But the thing is, it's come out recently that, unsurprisingly, none of this was true. Let's zoom out for a second and just talk about the rapid increase in steroid use in teens in general. It's not just Logan. If you see the amount of kids, teenagers, even younger, that are getting on these substances and have no idea of the consequences, they don't even know what they're taking. It's ridiculous, and social media has really been linked to this. People think that, oh, if I just take a whole bunch of steroids like all the greatest bodybuilders, then I'm just going to get massive and make all this money and never have to work again, which is just so, it's upsetting to see because these kids are potentially ruining their lives, could potentially end their lives from taking stuff that they have no idea about just for the off chance that they blow up and make it. It's crazy and it needs talked about more. Like at 17 years of age, people don't realize how young that is. 17, and you could potentially shut down your body for the rest of your life from injecting substances that you should be going nowhere near. Like we're talking potential organ failure, testosterone suppression for the rest of your life, even things like infertility. And kids aren't aware that the long-term consequences that these can have. They're injecting themselves with stuff that, how do they even get access to this stuff? Who sells these things to kids? And I also want to know where their parents are in this. How do their parents not pick up on this and stop them? Where's the guidance in these kids' lives to stop them from making these decisions? A big problem in all this is that if you're just a regular kid, you're not taking anything, and you just happen to go on TikTok and start scrolling, you see all these 17-year-old kids, 18-year-old guys that are benching absolutely ridiculous numbers. You don't necessarily know that they're enhanced, they're probably not open about it, but it just makes you feel awful even though what you're doing is right. Like if you're new to the gym, you're not going to be benching crazy numbers straight away, but you could see these guys that are the same age as you, maybe even younger, putting up crazy numbers, and you want to be like them. So you see them and you're like, oh, maybe I have to do this. So then you start looking into potential substance abuse so that you can start putting up these ridiculous numbers when it's not realistic. It just creates this idea and pressure on kids that they have to do this stuff. It's just fucked up. But in a weird sort of way, I understand why they do it. Social media rewards these shortcuts. If you abuse steroids, you start putting up crazy amounts of lifts, you're gonna look sick, and you claim natural the whole way. Start posting, followers, respect, people asking how you did this. You start selling programs, make money off it, maybe even get sponsorships. It's an easy way to make money and potentially not have to work a mundane job, which is awful, but you can also understand why they may be doing this, but that doesn't mean it's right at all. But now Logan is apparently being hospitalized due to injecting steroids using a dirty needle. So if that doesn't prove to you that none of this is worth it, then I don't know what will. Logan claimed natural for a long time, but after he got exposed, he recently came out detailing his cycle, showing his blood work, which was absolutely shocking, by the way, and basically explaining his rationale for why he hopped on steroids. Logan was on strong dosages, and unfortunately he lied about it for a very long time. And now, while he really should have been transparent and never should have touched the stuff in the first place. We shouldn't just throw hate and shit on this guy for the rest of his life. At the end of the day, he's just a 17-year-old kid. And yes, he made really bad decisions, and I'm sure he's not aware of this, but hopefully he can learn from it and it will put off other kids going down a similar path. Hopefully he has learned from all this, and I hope that he's also out of the hospital. I'm not 100% sure on his current situation, but I do really think that we need to look at the people in his life that allowed this to happen, whether that's the people that sold the stuff to him or even just his parents. They should have been able to see this and stop him from doing it. Like, that's what your parents are there for. The fact that he was able to abuse this and get away with it is just ridiculous. But let me know what you guys think. I thought that was just absolutely mental, and thought I definitely need to speak about it. It's just crazy.